Hello, good morning, everybody. Welcome to Monday Meditation. So let's just have a moment to pause and just reflect on where we're going with it today. I know yesterday I came on and just said about the energy that was sensing around the idea that, we are now ready to breathe new life into our ideas. It's coming into that time. Next weekend is Imbolc, which is the time when the earth slowly starts to awaken from slumber. Like we say, not necessarily we're going to see that reflected in the weather. We've still got a lot of winter weather to come, certainly in the UK anyway. But it does mean that there is a bit more earth energy, a bit more liveliness. Things start to slowly wake up, and it's not a quick wake up, so there's no worries about that. We can still happily keep hibernating, but we're just going to start to nurture the idea of waking up and starting to put that energy that is available into our projects, our thoughts and ideas, rather than doing this again. So it's a great time. It's also the new moon this Friday, and it's also the Lunar New Year of the snake on Wednesday. So there's a lot of energy going around this week. It's a lot to observe when you're observing your body and the sensations. So don't be surprised if there's all sorts of things going on for you. The other thing that's happening at the moment, we know that it's the year of the number 9, which is all about completion. I think so Nicole and I are running a new moon series together, and we've been sensing into what's going on, and we're both coming up with similar things at the same time as to what's happening for us, what we're seeing, and we've both sensed an awful lot of completion energy over the weekend, and that's really interesting. So that I thought meant it was going to be throughout the year quite progressively, but it's come quite quickly. So yeah, the energies are working. It'd be fascinating to see what you're finding in your lives that are cycles that you feel have completed, and for you to take the learning from those and just go, yeah, that's done. Okay, that's fine. Let's just settle that and move into the new, because as that sort of thing finishes, so we can breathe life into where we're going next. So what next is kind of the saying. So all that in mind, the main thing we're going to do here today is to bring some beautiful holy fire Reiki energy in to help to lift up anything that we may be resistant to, allowing ourselves to move into that change frequency and that new set of clothes that is waiting for us to adorn ourselves with. And also to, give the oomph to fan those little flames of fire to bring in that new life and help us to wear it with comfort. So, do message me or write in if there's anything that's coming up for you you're not sure about. But, look for the signs, ask and look for the signs, and also just sit and journal, see what's on the top of your mind, see what signs you're getting out there that may lead you towards that. For today, we don't need to know specifically. If there's stuff and you're not sure about it, the best way, the surest way is to completely surrender this experience to the Reiki energy and to your higher self, because the higher self and the Reiki energy know exactly what's going on for you. They're co-creators in this whole thing. So the key thing is that we just become more a part of that co-creation experience. The more we ask and read into and say we're ready to receive, and yes, I hear, and acting on your intuition, these are all the things that help us to become more in flow with our experiences and what's coming through us, as opposed to victims of it. So that's what we're sort of turning over today. So just coming in, if you feel comfortable with this, going into Gasho hands, remembering that helps to align us to our higher self, and just to the source energy where that energy is coming in. So it helps to chakras lined up and helps us to identify that channel. It sort of says, I'm ready. You may have your own version, what you do, and anything is fine. Thumbs, heart chakra space. Just channeling that energy straight into your heart. And that's opening that beautiful bridge of light that allows all that spiritual consciousness, your sense of higher wisdom, learning and awareness to channel down through your heart and into your physical reality, into your physical body, your physical sensations. Just breathing into that now. Being the strength of that connection, you can help with a visualization, closing off your eyes if you like. You can picture a beautiful golden light above your head, shining down through your crown chakra, so that with every breath, that golden light, the light of your highest frequency, your own divine wisdom and inner knowing, shines down through your crown chakra, bringing you the insights that you need right now to see more clearly where you are, and in time, present your next steps. Allowing that golden light to flow through your body, enervating through your heart space, every part of your body, every fiber, every cell, into your own knowledge and wisdom, your own divine leadership, your most compassionate mind, and the part of you that totally remembers what unconditional love is and how that can be expressed. Letting that flow all the way down to your body. You feel it flowing down to your feet and knees, and down your arms and elbows. You feel thoroughly lit with your own divine beauty. And then let's invite the light of Reiki to join in. And holy fire, holy fire, holy fire. Feeling the warmth of the holy fire begin to join in through the crown chakra, and calling in the holy fire to enter our bodies, open our hearts a little bit more to allow smooth passage for our inner divine wisdom, to enrich it and to clear away the carnate difficulties that we experience as humans, lifting away the fear and the shame and the guilt from those lower chakras that prevent us from being able to show up with pure unconditional love in every situation and in every moment. The parts of us that stop us from seeing our path, and the parts of us that are showing up to keep ourselves safe, but maybe in doing so prevent us from seeing our own inner truth. Not through any negative reason, but just because sometimes it's easier to just know what you know than to step into the new. And as that Reiki flows down, warming and filling, asking your guides, your own spirit guides and your highest of high Reiki guides to come and surround you and support this journey and this healing. And we recognize St. Bridget, who is a goddess at this time of year, this season, as we move into Imbolc. Bright light of St. Bridget, the eternal burning flame, guides through all darkness and lights us up with our own innovation. If you haven't already done so, you can rest your hands on your legs. and receive. Completely surrender to the holy fire energy. Give up anything that feels heavy, any specific part of you. Whatever you visualize that as. So allowing the Reiki to flow to that space. Trusting it entirely. And the Reiki hones in on all those aspects that are lined up, ready to go. Be willing to let them. Let them. And the energy continues to build. And get the sense of that light in your mind's eye. And just allow it to guide you. It's almost time to start coming back. Just gently landing back in your bodies. Of course, you can stay on in this experience for as long as you feel the energy is high within you and that you're guided to do so. When you're ready, just gently bringing yourselves back into your own space. Hands together in Gasho. Taking that energy up and around your own auric field and sending it down to earth 3 times. Fully absorb and get the frequencies flowing beautifully. And connecting you meanwhile into your deepest earth roots. So there's a few things coming through there, like one of the things that I was shown today that you can really help with when you're doing this work this week with so much that's going on and all this energy. It's a really important time to look at your houses, your homes, where you live, that your space, and to just ask it what it needs. Does it need a bit of cleaning? Does it need redecoration? What does your home need? Because that is a powerful way to land a lot of these energetic changes that we're going through. So maybe you're already doing that, and if you are, then you are on track. So that is one good thing to do. The other thing I was shown was the sign of the divine feminine. And so it's a reminder that, we are, this year is a really big year for womb energy. The womb energy is the powerful creator. That's where the space we create from. So activating is going on big style for that. And again, another Reiki sessions all last week, tremendously powerful in terms of womb awakenings and the energy flowing there and really setting fire to that snake kundalini energy. If you're not sure what that is, do have a look up and also have a look at some posts I've been putting out there recently around that, because it's a fascinating subject area. It's a big subject area. But it all links back to our own creative potential. And that's the same. Womb energy is within men and women. It's not something that is purely feminine. It's a feminine energy, but it's not just for women. It's something that both sexes can tap into. And anybody whatsoever taps into. Animals are particularly good at it. So let's just have a quick look. These are the Spirit of Nature affirmations from St. Nectan's Glen that I bought when I was down there a couple of years ago. And they're really lovely because they're really simple. And as I just shuffle asking us to be shown guidance for today, I'm just going to remind you that I mentioned Nicole earlier. That's Nicole Olson. Actually, funnily enough, she was with me. We were running a retreat together in St. Nectan's. And tonight is the woohoo. Okay, tonight is the first of our online gatherings for our new moon series. So it's the last chance for sign up. We've got a really strong group in there. It's looking good, and we're really excited about the change when we're working in all that snake energy and working to help to slough off those layers, shed those skins, so that by the end of 2025, we've got 13 consecutive new moon cycles, and we're going to be going deeply through those together in sacred circle, working with that beautiful feminine energy, remembering how we do that and bringing that to our bodies. We're going to be like, yes, okay, we're receiving this, we're ready, and we're going to work with that energy to really bring up our inner our inner creatrixes, so that we can create and manifest and bring in all those wonderful things that are meant for us in this lifetime, this year. And obviously the process is progressive, but this is work that I've been doing for the last 4 or 5 years. Partly started doing it for myself, and then I started doing it working with others. And the shifts and changes that I have seen have been brought in through my life and into the lives of those who've worked with me have been absolutely wonderful. So that is why I continue to honor it. And I was shown very clearly last year that this was something that I needed to do, and Nicole got the same calling. And yes, we are answering it. This is the last chance for sign up today. We will be allowing people into the group, I say allowing, for the actual ignitions, but for the whole series to be in the circle together where we go through and shape and join in, that is closing today. So just drop me a message if you're interested, because that really is a truly transformational space. Now I'm just going to duck down a minute and pick up the card that is ours today. And it is: forever hold in honor the sacred flowing waters, ever springing forth life. Ha! I love it. So, I'll post this in afterwards. I like these cards because they're really simple for our purposes today, because there's not too much heaviness in there, but you can read what you want from that. The divine feminine flow. This is the St. Nexon's water. This is what we cleanse ourselves with. This is so much an initiation card. And it's so much about the breathing the fresh life, the breath of fresh life into our ideas. And of course, we've got there Merlin helping the magician to clear and bring light and magic to everything we're doing. So that's a really powerful creative card. So yeah, we are being called to honor ourselves deeply right now, and reminded of the feminine energy. Water is total yin energy, yin being the feminine aspect of ourselves. That beautiful orange cloak of Merlin is standing out to me really powerfully there as our sacral chakra, which is our womb source energy. So there we go. That's a really lovely little set of stuff we received today, a set of energetic activations we've received today. So I'll leave those with you, sealing them in and asking that they come forward through you in at a space, at a time and pace that you can cope with. So lots of love for the week ahead, and I look forward to seeing you in it, some of you tonight on our new moon at 7 p.m. in the UK and 1 p.m. in CST time over in the USA. And there are other folks as well from Paris and UAE joining in. So we shall look forward to joining everyone tonight. Don't forget to get in touch if you still want to join. And finally, just before I go, there is still a couple of spaces left on very much more local, close to our local hearts in Ashbourne. This Sunday, the 2nd, from 2 till 4:30, I'm doing a Reiki and plant blessing at the lounge in Ashbourne. It's a beautiful time to really wake up our hearts. We're doing similar energy work to what we've been doing this morning in terms of what we're bringing in, because those are the energies that are around. It will be very unique and specific to that day, place, and time also. But it's a beautiful way to bring some absolute love to ourselves in circle, and to receive a blessing and the gift and set our intentions for our future, and help to have that real good energetic cleansing in person, connected deeply to nature and flowers and plants, who are our greatest teachers, because they just are, aren't they? They just grow and show up and wave about. Flow with nature. So do message me if you want to go into any of those. Meanwhile, as always, have a wonderful week.